I had a absolutely garbage fight at ambush, which lost me probably a minute, so that's a reset.
Some kind of cave?
Just had a major fuck up at ambush, basically.
Looks tight, but I can get through. This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
You get used to it. Like, literally, you do get used to it. It's just the nature of speedrunning.
Something up ahead.
I mean, it used to get... When I first started speedrunning, it used to get to me more. Like, resets and stuff.
How does it do this?
Would get to me more back in the day, because... I don't know. It just did. These days, it's just... It happens. Do I get mad? Yes, sometimes, but... You know. These days, it's just part of it. I don't know what to tell you. You get used to it. Well, I hope you get used to
The
it.
door changed colors too.
Yeah, you could always just not reset. True.
It did it.
There are people out there that never reset at all, no matter what, and still get like good times. But yeah,
What's that?
I've seen some people
Happy
do that.
birthday, Daddy.
Yeah, I've seen one guy that runs some Crash games and stuff. He has pretty good times in all the Crash games, and he never resets. Like, never.
What happened to them?
He only resets if he has to leave or something.
He found me.
But there are people that do that. I'm just not. At least I would say, the thing I like is, at least I don't reset as much as some other people. Because there are some people out there that reset way more than they should.
Over here.
In my opinion.
It's called Southbrush.
I mean, people do whatever they want, but I've seen some runners where they just reset so much, and it's like,
They could save your
I'm
life.
sure they would improve a lot
Always
more if
keep
they
your pouch full
kept
of
certain runs
medicinal
going.
berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just
Triple arrow skill is pretty good, yes.
In
It's actually
where?
very good.
the Nora tribe watches these lands.
Comes in
South
very
was
handy
big
for
machines.
fights against bigger machines.
Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's there. Stay still. Wait for it to pass. Now keep low, and follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
Yeah, you did the ruins of the Nora stuff, like, yeah. Did you forget to start the quest, Alugito?
Oh, another one. Let it pass. Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be.
Are you actually learning to run, Alligator? Yeah, wasn't it you that said you did the New Game Plus easy? You're learning that right now?
Let's move on.
That's cool. Yeah, you did that, yeah. You have to start the quest, otherwise it's soft locks.
You did well. They didn't
It's
see
easy
your
to forget, and trust me, when I found that
Now
strat,
stay close. That
I
hurts.
learned it the hard way as well. Because I thought you could just skip the quest and not start it, but no, you have to. I learned it the hard way as well when
Come now.
we found that
Let's
skip.
find that herd. Follow.
It was actually me and Shrimp that found that skip back in the day. It's pretty cool. Or we didn't find. I mean, it was kind of known you could do
See
it,
them?
but
These are called
we weren't sure if
stalkers.
it was faster. But then we tested it, and it was.
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Those will do. Follow. Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Use the stalks as arrow shafts. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft them.
But yeah, there's a couple of soft locks you can do in the speedruns, so you need to know about those, otherwise you're most likely gonna do that when you try to speedrun.
You did well today.
So
But you have much
there's a
to
couple
learn.
of places where you can soft log if you're not
Train
careful.
again. What was that?
That boy! The one running the brave trail.
Aloy. Follow Aloy. Quick!
Yeah, the skill tree is pretty good.
Aloy, faster!
Yeah, the triple shot is like so good. I mean, you have seen me in the speedruns at too. You know how much I use it. it's so good.
Can't let them see me.
Especially when you have handling coils, it becomes like godlike to have triple arrows.
Got to be careful. I need to see their paths.
Without handling,
Almost
it's
there.
a little bit because then it takes forever to load the bow, but if you have handling, it's really good.
How do you know to avoid them? How are you doing this? How is this possible?
Good childhood there. Yeah.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him? Did
No, but I would you
of course
third if this what? Yeah.
I'll,
Aloy.
that something's really bothering him. The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Why is that Stratus passing out over there?
Please. No one else will help me.
Watch your heart. Got damage, Carl. Don't want to play ring around the rosy. Handling and damage are the best on those. And the reason why I use handling is because handling curls make you reload and make you reload the bow faster and increases your fire rate, which is hugely beneficial to speedruns, because then basically you save time on every single arrow you shoot, as you shoot faster. That's why handling coils are important to speedruns.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster. No one else around. Looks safe to meet. There he is. Looks nervous. Super careful. Last night,
I'll...
I've got what I...
Good split.
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, you...
Wait.
Good night.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth. It's something new. Something angry. Since they first started with that.
Yeah. I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps? It saw me.
Dawn, this when it is.
I'll see.
You. So, look for... You should
But
be... For...
I have to let him go. For now. First, the proving. After that, we'll see where his trail leads.
Aloy! It
Are you...
Tabit. What's caught? There. Well, anyway, you know.
Tears.
Yeah, I'd expect.
John, get down from there. Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses? Carefully now.
Oh,
But
not
you'll have to
supposed
tell
to go
us when I'm
climbing
gone.
on other people's roofs,
In the
huh?
beginning.
Aloy, over here.
Cart?
Don't be... And with all...
All right.
Good luck.
He's wearing... You're the...
What?
What's...
Polly. Oh,
Wait.
No.
Whoa, hey,
His...
guy, ass.
What else?
What is he? What is he?
I...
Yeah, I mean,
I thought...
she got it anyway.
As those you have nurtured, take them.
Let's start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
There's Owen. I have some questions for him.
Every night, not just special occasions.
Aw,
So-
this is cute.
The... Oh, I...
You know,
What... But I...
I...
Oh...
You...
Oh... Are...
Until the proving we go. the launch on the first guy, though?
Gotta catch up.
Do you earn money? No, you don't get anything for having world record. There's no, like, prizes for getting world records in speedrunning.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Strong, I thought.
That's it.
No way but forward now.
Stop right there.
I mean, sometimes somebody puts, like, a bounty on a world
Come on
record,
now.
so sometimes there is money, but,
Faster. Stop dragging.
like, for the most part, like, 99% of the
Gotta keep
times,
going.
there's not anything for getting world record other than you get a lot of respect and stuff. And, yeah.
Good. I'm gaining.
I mean, some people, I guess you can make the argument that in some games you could make some money off of the world record, because if it's a popular game, the YouTube video will generate some good revenue. You can get revenue off of YouTube.
Trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision.
I basically just said no, there's not really any money in it. You don't get any money directly from getting a world record, but I mean, sometimes people donate if you get a record, or
Come on, you can
like
make it.
if you
Can't
get a
let them
world
beat me
record
now.
in a popular game, you can generate some good revenue on YouTube, but nothing like amazing.
Too many of them.
Like, I don't even make money off of YouTube at all, because you need 1,000 subs to do with the new YouTube system.
Don't give up.
So yeah, you could say in some cases you do make some money if you get a record, but not directly from the record itself.
Get back in there and fight.
Watch out! There's more of them!
Don't let it end like too many of them. Your end has come.
That was a messy proving. But yeah, just to put it bluntly, no, there's no direct money from getting a record, but you could say that you could make some money from getting records,
I'm picking up
but
some kind of signal.
not just from getting them. You still need to do other stuff to achieve that, I guess.
The rest
And even then, it's not a given.
inside the mountain.
I mean, you could say there's some ways these days to make money off speedrunning, but because there are some tournaments that offer money prizes and other things, but like usually, or pretty much all speedrunners that make a living off of speedrunning is because they are full-time streamers.
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
It's a program called LiveSplit.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war.
So the timer you see on the screen, that's a program called LiveSplit. You can download it for free to your PC.
How was the war party defeated? So the killers got away?
And beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, What's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting.
Sorry, Dad.
You ain't no
Even
yet. Event.
Nora faithful, we will soon begin.
the corrupted machine.
Purify your hearts. Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins.
Washes away the taste of metal.
The outcast approaches. Ignore her.
I need. So,
But
if you or do
I...
and I.
Brave! Ready yourself! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Hey, look, I can't.
But
I know.
It's annoying when you get a spear, Carl,
I need to find a machine.
because it's literally useless.
Override device.
90%. How do you get in on? It's not a app on PS4.
It worked. It's not hostile.
You cannot get in on PS4. The reason why it's on my screen is because it's through the streaming thing I use on OBS.
No. If isn't I should
So you need to stream through OBS if you want. Well, it's not the only way, but basically stream through OBS to get the timer and
Strider is fast.
timer and gameplay next to each other.
God is protect.
You don't need to have a timer on screen though,
all of it we embrace.
but you can just have live. If you do your runs, you can just stream the gameplay. That's totally fine.
We can't ride them all.
Then you can have your own timer on the PC. But it's not for the PS4. There's no way to put a timer on your PS4. For speedrunning, at least.
That man. He doesn't look normal. My focus is picking
Oh,
up
I'm
some
dropping some
kind of
frames.
signal.
Lovely.
Maybe I can scan it. Another village up on the heights. This must be the maybe the word she. But no.
What? I'm not... All like...
Varl asked me to find Sona, the war chief. If I want to pick up a trail, I'd have to go to the massacre site.
I already have the watch hard, so would be nice with a handling call. From one of the machines here in Kaja.
Here she is. The girl, you're they know what word is. Nice. Who's you'll? I'm free. All right.
Only All Mother could see.
See?
Well,
Thank
those machines. Let's see the corruption.
I mean, if you have all that, you just need to look up streaming and then set up live split with it. You don't need a good mic. I mean, it's only if you want to stream. I mean, speedrunning has nothing to do with that. You don't need to stream to be a speedrunner. You can also just record your runs if you don't want to stream. I mean, the good thing about this game is you can just stream it from the PS4 and then save the broadcast of your speedrun and then post that to speedrun.com if you want a time on the leaderboard. You don't need to be a streamer to be a speedrunner.
Here they come. Corrupted watchers.
One blew up today. Thank you.
I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Trying to see if the Carja Forge will let me pass a little mountains.
Ooh, get a handling crown. Nice. Very good. Good corrupted zone now. With your PlayStation, you can stream to Twitch or YouTube from the PS4. You just need to connect your Twitch or you just need to connect your Twitch or YouTube channel to your PlayStation, and then you use the share button to start streaming. You can also stream to PlayStation's own service, but Twitch and YouTube is way better, so.
Sounds exciting.
Or I think you could do that. I'm not sure if that's even a thing anymore.
A
Turn
corruptor.
back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Nice blue damage crown.
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gate!
The way of
Okay.
where the
Like I said, if you want to learn the speedrun, then watch my tutorials.
I learned everything he
They're
knew.
on my YouTube.
Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is. One who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. watch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
So, if you want to learn the speedruns, you can find it on my YouTube, because there's a couple of tutorials there you can learn from. To watch those and play along while watching them, that helps a lot. That's the best advice I can give you. No problem. I mean, you could also just watch me play right now and take some notes along the way. That's also a way to do it. I mean, it's the best way to do it. Just watch a run and try to replicate it. And if there's something you don't know how to replicate, ask questions in the Discord. People will help you out. No problem. So yeah, I mean, I would recommend go to my YouTube, watch the tutorials, and yeah, then try it out for yourself. Not really, can't really do much more than that. Or watch a run, try to play along with it. Like watch 10 minutes of a run, then play those 10 minutes yourself, then watch another 10 minutes, then play it yourself, and slowly learn it like that, you know. There's plenty of ways to learn, it's just finding out what works for you. How did I learn it? Back when I started, there was no tutorials for Horizon, so the way I did it was I just watched world records and tried to replicate it. And if there was something I didn't understand, I asked questions in the Discord, and like pretty much how I just watched the world record runs back in the day. And then I was like, okay, they do that there, and that, and yeah. Watch the world record run, then try to do a run myself, and that probably didn't go so well, and then I watched it again and picked up on a few other things, you know. It's kind of how I went about it. It's just, I started by watching Everyday Aussie's world records at the time, because he had the records when I started. So I watched his runs and tried to copy what he did. Also watched his runs and took some notes and stuff, or things I wanted to remember when I did the runs.
And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce. Yeah,
that's how I learned 100% stuff. I didn't do it in hour blocks. I think I did in like... I split the run into 4 parts for 100%. The way I learned 100% was I split the run into 4 parts and then practiced each part individually. And then at the end I just put them together, and because I had practiced each part individually like at least 4 times each. When I did my first run, it was like I'd already done like 4 runs because I just knew how they clicked together. That's a good way to learn longer speedruns, is just split it into parts and then practice the parts. So I need to focus here. Just try to hard, that's level. So the watch your heart. And the main thing you need to keep in mind is you're not gonna be good when you first start. Like, a first run is always gonna be bad. It doesn't matter how you start, what matters is how you improve. You gotta start somewhere, so don't worry too much about how good your first run is, because that literally doesn't matter. Because you can always beat your first run.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
So, like, when you want to learn a longer run, let's say you wanted to learn this run, which is, you know, split it into like 3 or 4 parts, and then practice each practice each part individually. So like do the first 30 minutes of the run for like 4 times. Then you do the next 30 minutes of the run 4 times. And then, you know, keep going like that. And then once you have done that, you put all the parts together and do a full run. Oh yeah, if you want to learn New Game Plus, you have to set up a lot of things first, but once you've done it, it's really a fun run to do. But yeah, the main thing you need to keep in mind for yourself when you're first starting out is your first run does not matter. So don't have high expectations for your first run, because it literally doesn't matter. Your first run is your first run, and then the next run will most likely be better. Nobody that started out speedrunning had a good first run. Because you don't just become good at things by just doing it. I mean, the way you become better is to do it over and over again and keep practicing, and then you eventually become good at it. Just gotta keep at it.
Low and quiet does it.
Yeah, you could do that, Seth. That's also a way to do it. I mean, you could do a completely blind run, just see how well you do, or how you think you do, and then you could try to learn from that. I mean, there's different ways of learning things. It's just finding the way you learn things best. So, because we all have different ways of learning things, so find out what works for you and use that to your advantage. But the grass made it really hard to see that shot.
Kill her!
I'm the kid. I'm not.
It's really good.
They never. What do I do when they and you say hate
such
and what I've heard.
I want
Where
my phone.
yours? Yes.
Then
Go.
I didn't.
Still a run left, but that was good. Better drink a potion here, because I had 3 potions, and you always get 1 from this box, so... Well, drink 1, get full health. Sub 12-hour run. I think you would be surprised, Seth, but who knows? I don't know. Your world record? Hopefully. I hope. But yeah, setting goals for yourself along the way is also a good idea. You know, set yourself some goals along the way, like mini goals for things you want to do, achieve. Once again, Aaron is so far away.
Come on over here and have a word.
Oh, you mean, yeah, I got a new record Monday.
What are you doing?
If that's what you mean. Yeah, I PB'd on Monday.
Yeah. Come on.
But yes, it used to be 218. But now I have a 217. What's my goal? My current goal is a 215 in this category. 215, whatever. Beat Tubbets time? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say for me, because I don't know how good you are at the game, but I'm sure if you do a good amount of preparation before you do your run, you probably could do it easily. But again, I haven't seen you play, so I have no idea. But depends on the prep you do before the run, I guess. Speedrun another game? No, I got some other goals on Horizon, some other categories I wanna do better, but I'm thinking about maybe learning something new after ESA. But I'll still do Horizon, it's just to have a second game, I guess, as well. I'm not sure though, I won't guarantee anything, but yeah, Horizon is still gonna be a thing.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Pretty good.
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them.
Witcher 3? No. Witcher 3 is not dead. I don't want to say it's a bad speedrun, but it's not a speedrun for me.
These stones. Something I've never seen before. What are those leather straps? Armor straps. Cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it.
The current way we don't have a load remover.
Looks like you could mount some equipment
Hopefully
on that
at some point
thing.
we'll get a load remover made. Main issue is I have no idea how to program, so if somebody knows how to program, feel free to make the load remover. Because I have all the tools to make a load remover, I just don't know how to go about it. Because I'm dumb when it comes to programming stuff. But if anybody knows about programming, I have some Git up links I could send you to make a load remover. But the way we do it right now is, at least the mods calculate the load this time right now, so me and Shaden. The way I go about it is I take your run, put it into a video editing program, then I cut out all the loading screens and see how long the run is. That's how I calculate the loadless time. Because that's at least the way I found it to be the easiest way of doing it. But preferably if a load remover would be nice. But we don't get that many runs submitted, so it's not that big of a hassle at the moment to time load this. So. Would be dope if I get a purple handling call up here, or a purple amateur handling. Just give it to me again. Screw you, Seth. This is a good run, right? Yes, it's good. It's the best run I've had since my PB so far. Because my PB was really good, so the fact that I'm only 4 seconds behind is very nice. Because most of my big time save is at the very end of the run. Because you wanted to make loadless become a hassle. 100% runs are big hassles to time loadless. That's why they are not timed loadless right now, because they're so far between the runners, so haven't bothered to time them loadless yet. I would time the 100% runs loadless if 2 runners were closer to each other, but since there's like hours between the runners right now, we're not gonna time it loadless. So that's why I want a load remover, because then 100% runs would be so easy to time loadless. But yeah.
Here they come.
Oh, yeah, gotcha, Seth. Oh, I thought you meant you wanted to make the video annoying to time loadless somehow. You know, make a really bad video or something. That was what I was thinking when you said that. But yeah, it would be a hassle if more runners did it. But if more runners start running the game, I'll put some effort into getting a load remover made. So. No good Carls.
Hey! Mysterious stranger.
Oh well. I still have pretty good early game Carls, so I can live with it for now. Plus I'm playing well, so still good.
Statue of one, anyway.
Welcome to Feral Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings.
If you look at the leaderboards, Seth, you can see that the runs, the loadless time and the RTA time is currently the same. It's because, like, there's literally hours between all 3 runners, so I haven't bothered to time it loadless. But as I said, I will do it if 2 runners become close. But right now it hasn't been necessary to time those loadless. And also if I get I will have a load remover made at some point. It's just, like I said, I have no idea how to go about it.
1,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. Felt the snow coming.
Yeah, the beat the record thing ESA is doing is really cool. I really like the idea of that event. I feel like that's what speedrunning needs to do as competitive events. It sounds way cooler than having like a speedrun tournament. No, if you don't know how to time your loadless time, just put in your RTA time and then a moderator will time it loadless for you. So yeah, just fill it. Just put your RTA time in the loadless one and then the moderator is gonna time it when you submit it. So
Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purge data?
So don't worry about it.
Yes, I believe I do.
A file has
That's what we do right now. People just submit their RTA times and then we look at the video and calculate the load list.
Elizabeth, good to,
What is that? Break the record?
Where's your legal team, Ted?
Is that what you're talking about, Ellie?
I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
The Break the Record is a ESA event they're doing for the first time for Super Mario 64 120 star. So they have invited all the best 120 star runners to come to Sweden and then do runs live. Both on the runner's own channel, but you can watch all the runners and have commentary on the ESA main channel. And then it's basically just, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but they all just grind until and try to you know, beat the 120 star world record.
Show me the data then.
And if somebody does it, there's like a prize. I'm not sure if who gets the best time at the end of it. I kind of forgot, but if it's but yeah, it's basically like they get together and then try to beat the records. So I think it's a cool event. It reminds me a lot of the, I don't know if you're familiar with World of Warcraft, Ellie, but it's a lot like the race to world first they do in World of Warcraft. Kind of deal.
In emergencies.
So yeah, if you look at the ESA page, I really like the idea for that event. I think it's cool.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers
I like the
to
idea
itself.
of that event way more than I like the
Food. And at the rate it's replicating, it will
the idea of
soon be
speedrun tournaments.
15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking.
How's the stream been going? Runs haven't been too great, but this run is actually pretty good.
While it's contained.
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
So, the runs have not been too great, but this run is actually pretty good right now, so
The world of the old ones
we'll see
fell, but
if
life
I
went
keep
on,
playing well.
or we wouldn't be here.
a final file.
Project Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good idea to have an enforced rest period,
There has to be another way.
to be fair.
A nicer way to fix your mess. I would've
Because otherwise it could lead to some issues. I feel, I'm not sure if they, no, they don't do that in Race to World First.
It's not, Ted.
But,
It may be grim,
yeah.
but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it.
but I would love, I'm gonna watch some of the Break the Record stuff, because I really like the idea and I want to see how it plays out. Because it could be really fun to see that in other games as well.
I'm speaking to you from VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes...
Yeah, it'd be a little bit limited in scope, because you need a run with, or you need a game that has a lot of top runners that are very equal to each other.
Tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest
But,
corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds...
I really like the
necessary to
idea of
build
it, though.
Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Yeah, the pillar and the balcony, yeah.
You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Just play around with that during runs.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
But yeah, I think it's a clever idea to break the record event, and I hope it does well, because I would like to see more of it, if it does well. Obviously, I need to see how it works out first, you know.
Or
But it's nice to see new ideas being tried out in speedrunning instead of just same old, same old.
someday
You can fly on a Stormbird? I mean, you can climb on top of it, yeah. Directly fly on it, and... unless that's a thing I don't know about.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
You did climb on? Oh yeah, you just climbed on top of it. Yeah, you can climb on top of a Stormbird and then have it fly you away, but... obviously you can't directly fly. That's one way you can fly. You could also do the flying mount glitch.
The war chief
flying.
here. Dressings from might be a blood trail I could follow. I should try my focus. Tracks. Can't see blood. Looks like Sona and her braves headed for that ridge. Sawtooth. Maybe Sona took it out. She could be close.
Your has it art show. The killers, they're just across this ridge, digging the cursed earth.
Nice stuff.
The sin of the ancients is buried.
You were going to do the Frozen Wilds as well, I assume.
I know of them. I killed one at Mother's Watch.
Hours ago.
Oh, what a shot. What a beautiful, beautiful shot. Whew. I was afraid I was going to lose a lot of time to that guy. Still losing time because that was not the best fight, but it's fine. We'll have a lot of time to save at the end of the run, so I'm not too worried. My war chief was really good in my PB, so
taken the precaution of placing our entire stockpile in a covered shelter, safe from stray sparks and lightning. And I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures, or suffer the consequences. Supply Master Thran, out.
Ugh, I lost a lot of time.
A blaze stockpile. I found some.
Oh well.
There's
blood. Please.
Sounds.
Oof, but whatever. Let's just hope that's gonna be the worst split of the run and the rest goes well. Can save a lot of time here on camps and Ring of Metal if they go well. These two splits are hard to do. Very good. Not the first person to say that. I get that a lot. You won't believe the amount of YouTube comments I've seen of people saying, it took me 40 hours. Or more. Occasional odd, thank you for the follow. Glad you enjoyed the stream. I get those messages a lot on YouTube. It took me 40 hours to beat this game. Yeah, I know. It's just funny every time I see it. It's like, yeah, I get that a lot. Don't worry, it's by far not the worst types of YouTube comments. There are way worse comments out there.
Keep quiet now.
Good first camp. To the next one. Nice. Good second camp. Let's top it off with a good last camp here. What? He moved his head just as I shot.
Don't give up yet.
Last camp. To kill the watchers. My mount ran away. Come on. Damn it. That last camp is... missing the first guy just ruins that so much.
If I'm
Sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still saved a good amount of time though, but... if I had gotten a good last cam, it probably would have been a gold.
On your signal.
Sucks. Oh well.
You do have a plan, right?
You've followed me this far, even into the ruins. I thought you trusted me.
I don't have a lot of place, huh?
How would you know that this base has a weakness?
Patience, Varl. You'll know soon enough.
What machine do I have the most trouble with? Stormbird. Stormbird or Glendhawk. Usually gives me the most issues. Flying ones because they're unpredictable.
Take my hand.
It's her! To arms!
They're blocking my shot, so I have to go all the way up here.
I need to set off that blaze before it's too late.
Where is she?
Child's play.
Cancel this. Might have to try to catch it.
Good enough.
Nice. Very good. That's what I needed. Good rivet. Good rivets of Lenore. Do wonders for a run. That was fucking clean.
Here. Work our step. All by.
Still low on place. Gonna get place at Gravehoard. Would be very nice though with a handling call at Gravehoard. Really is one of those. I'll take damage as well, but with the cards I run now, handling would be nice. Gonna heal up just in case of shenanigans. Yes. It's definitely on world record pace. If I keep this up, it should definitely be world record. But gotta keep in mind there's still over an hour left, so lots of things can go wrong still. Technically true, Seth. And if I get a really good Gravehoard here, I can what's it called? If I get a really good Gravehoard here, I can be ahead.
Wherever these machines are made, I could find a way to override them there.
What's the jump over the rock, you dick. What the hell, man? What's that? Stop. I don't want to get stuck like that. Why is my mount like this? Can't you just be normal for once? Is there any game in existence that has good mounts?
Must have been where the soldier was this place. The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? Where's the metal, right?
Shadow of the Colossus. Really? I don't remember that horse very well, so you might be right, I guess.
Haven't seen any of these since I was.
But I haven't played it since PS3.
There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. 3 power lines, resources.
Could also be maybe mounts are just hard to program. Maybe I should contact the developer and ask.
That's 2. No more.
Fortnite. Is there mounts in Fortnite now? I mean, surprised, to be honest. So much shit in that game these days.
China's been raised. Resources. Not close. Must be another way.
Rhonda?
What is this? A map of what?
A will.
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for. Another Kobish. And this one can move.
See the last guy? What? I dodged. Come on, game. The gun. Missiles.
Soldiers long ago. They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
It was an okay fight. I don't think I'm saving any time here, though. I don't know. We'll see.
You, Dr. Silva.
Yeah, if you can get one of his guns, you can deal with him pretty fast. Like that. I don't know what to tell you, but the fight is not that much longer on ultra hard. Just a heads up. I think on ultra hard you kill him in like a minute. Something like that. You just shoot off the gun with hardpoint arrows. Or hardpoint arrows are usually the most effective to do so. Oh yeah, yeah. If you do New Game Plus, in New Game Plus I kill him in like... nothing useful, unfortunately. Would have left some coils. I guess no. The game doesn't want to have coils. How is it in New Game Plus? I kill him in like 10 seconds. In Ultra Hard in New Game Plus. Really quick in New Game Plus. Well, that's kind of the theme of New Game Plus speedruns. It's really fast.
That will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
You can shoot off any of the free guns. I go for the one in the middle, because that's the one that usually drops.
Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek,
the one in the middle is most likely to drop. The ones on the side don't always drop off. For some reason.
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream
team.
Yeah,
that's saving any time.
Then I'll be off.
Gonna lose a little bit of time, actually. It's fine, though.
What is that? What? Now I just...
It's each a lot.
Point the way. What was your... No, how...
Got 2 fast roll packs on both of those. Nice. I'm about to overtake you. That was quick. I mean, to be fair, you're still ahead on percentage, so...
What he's in fault.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor.
What do you mean, root the batteries? What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
Oh, you're heading to Eclipse Space. Gotcha. Isn't any percent run you finish with, what, 25% completion? Oh, you mean the power cell? The reason why you pick up the power cell is because the door into the Deathbringer fight doesn't unlock until Silence is done talking. But picking up the power cell cuts Silence short. It skips the rest of his dialogue when you pick up the power cell. And the door unlocks faster. It actually saves like 30 seconds, believe it or not.
I know.
So picking up the power cells saves like 30 seconds, because it cuts Silence off really quick. So it's not because I need the power cell, it's just the fact that you pick it up. It for some reason cuts out Silence dialogue. Not sure why it does that, but I guess it's because the power or the dialogue Aloy does when because whenever you're talking to your Silence on your focus, it counts as Aloy talk. It's basically counted in the game's code as the same as when Aloy talks to herself. So, or it has similar properties at least. So I guess picking up the power cell triggers some other dialogue for Aloy, and I guess that dialogue just takes priority. Oh, you're doing durable. Good luck with the Glenthawks. Wouldn't wanna be you. Damn Glen Hawks. Everyone's favorite enemy. Yes, just like Monday is everyone's favorite day of the week. Same thing. It's only like 5 of them. There's actually 6. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's 6 of them. It's actually easy. It's just when you want to do it fast, it's really annoying. Oh no, Senna is there. Runs that. Dang it, Senna had to show up, and I was actually doing well.
Oh, really? And who put those there, Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to consider a mystery. Crash the Eclipse focus on the set. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in. Alright. What now?
Wait, that's what?
Let's see what's through here. Corrupted machines. Control.
Held in reserve for more yet to come. We'll have to get past that. Look back over here. I did so.
Good skip. So Seth, when you get to Eclipse Base, are you gonna do all the skips, or are you actually gonna do the intended way? Do you even know what the intended way is? I guess you don't. Because you've only seen the speedruns.
The ground here looks churned up. Drag marks. Leading towards the gate. The gate's barred. No getting past that.
You'll have to find another way.
I see it. They built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. Feels wrong.
Oh. Right, onto the ladder, please.
Just get to the module and destroy it.
Fair enough, Seth. I was just wondering, do you even know the intended way of doing Eclipse Base? You've only seen the skips.
Great trail. Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? Are you kidding me?
Hey, we got rock skip.
No way. Almost out of it. What?
Don't fight. Keep moving.
Are you kidding?
Head left towards the gap.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving or you'll die. More Eclipse across the ravine.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Oh, that was a gold. Nice. That's pretty good. You couldn't find the intended way there? Lol. Interesting. Hey, 2 golds on this run so far. Nice. Let's keep it up. Like I said, I have a lot of time to save at the very end of the run. But now here's the issue. The next 3 splits, in total on these next 3 splits, my PB lost 0.1 second. So we have to play really well here if we don't want to lose time. Ruby Tercero, I think. Thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and sorry for butchering your name.
Sunfall.
My deepest apologies.
The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
True story.
What? No. Not get the box. Circle too early there. Blood freeze Kyles. It's nice.
The Seven. A proud tradition. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from
Balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other...
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
And my finger's so cold.
The way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return.
I feel like whenever I get on good pace, my fingers just it's cold.
You should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions.
Even my body is working against me.
Run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you
Please take a seat and wait for your next. Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important...
What was this place?
a holographic theater?
Spit on my hands? That's not gonna help.
Initiating playback.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't think making my hands more slippery is gonna help.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents. I can pass them. Undetected.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Initiating playback.
So... the whole Earth destroyed.
What do you mean? There's always 6 Glinthawks.
Yes.
Whatever. There's always 6 Glinthawks in Durable.
Intruder! Get her!
I'm pretty sure you suck at counting. This guy. This wouldn't die.
Maybe there's a store. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
It's just friendly banter, but there's always 6 Glinthawks. If there's a way to only have 5 Glinthawks at Durable, I need your information immediately on how you do that. The less Glinthawks, the better. Just fuck Glinthawks and everything they stand for.
You will not escape this shadow.
Nice, second try. Good enough. Good enough. Getting really consistent at the skip here. That's nice.
Welcome
Still losing time because my PB got a goal, so it's hard to compete with that. Could you imagine a speedrun without Glendhawks? That would be magnificent. There better not be any Glendhawks in the main quest in Horizon 2. You can bet your sweet ass Gorilla is gonna get a very nasty email from me. How dare you? With Glendhawks in the main game.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. It's down.
Let's get a good kill on this bad boy. The big dumb target, as Aloy calls him. I mean, you live in the Netherlands. You can probably just walk down to their office and tell them to do that. It's unfair. If I lived in the Netherlands, I would be outside their office every day protesting against Glendhawks. I would walk around with signs that says no more Glendhawks in game, please.
There's components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with it. That canister on its way. Looks important.
Pretty sure I'm not losing any time here. I think I hit the fastest cycle. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the fastest cycle, given how fast the cutscene played. But I just barely made it.
You're...
I'll be...
Wait.
Yes?
The
when I'll come in the meet.
Youth?
One of Halo for you.
Yeah!
Oh, it's 200 kilometers away? Never mind then. I thought you were close to Amsterdam. Is there anything else in Netherlands other than Amsterdam now? It's like people that say, is there anything else in Denmark than Copenhagen? A lot of people mention that fact, Seth. Trust me. There's plenty of fanfic for you to go through if you wanna spend an evening on that. Trust me, that's yeah. How old is Avad actually? Do we know? I mean, we know how old Aloy is, but Avad seems a good amount older. Fight ever, but let's go. I got a fucking handling coil. Thank you, game. Love you too.
I need
Then
you will.
Handling coil, pop jam.
So, she out by the. Have you? Because what? She.
Talk.
Hold.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Right. Let's hope we get a damage call at Borderlands, and then we are Gucci.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Of course they hate it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Priority control access. Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elusionized. Grid 1 access unsealed.
My PB had a very shitty in-game history.
Going to be interesting.
On Gaia Prime, I can save 50 seconds. PB was really good, and then the in-game was terrible. The last 5 splits was trash. So I might be behind now, but Gaia Prime I can save 50, I can save 30 on Rich, and I can save 40 on Hades. So there's that to look forward to. Can also save 20 on Derval if I get Blaze Skip. But Blaze Skip is not a given, so. But yeah, my PB was extremely good, and then I fucked it up at the ending. Basically how that went. I mean, the Netherlands is pretty much well known for weed being legalized for, like, a very long time.
Oh, the signal's nearby.
And as far as I'm aware, I think Netherlands is still one of the few places in Europe that still has it legalized. A lot of places in the US has it legalized now. I think, isn't it the entirety of the US at this point? Yeah, you can do it legally. Netherlands. I'm not sure about the US. I think it's the entire country at this point in the US. It's legalized. Could be wrong. But I know there's plenty of other European countries where there's talks about legalizing it. It's not really legal. Is it not? I thought it was. Oh. Whatever, I guess.
Calm, calm. I'm not far from Bitchcliff. Murad's set to look for his agent in the town's marketplace.
Entire US? It's not? Oh.
Murad's agent.
Never mind then. I thought it was the entire US at this point. Whatever, what do I know? Oh, it's only 8 or 9 states. Well, then get on with it. Why is the US so confusing with state laws? It's like you can light a joint at the border, walk across the state border. In one state it's illegal, and in the other state you get put into prison for 20 years.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the
Land of the free, everybody. Press triangle, game. Hello. Still 100% illegal in 17 states. Wow. That actually surprises me. I thought it was pretty much nationwide. The more you know. I bet Florida it's probably not legal. It's always Florida, isn't it? This horse thing is pretty slow. It's okay, I don't know. Compared to other games, perhaps. Good fight here. Gonna nail these headshots.
Derval's men. It's about to get ugly.
Get down or get shot. Hide if you want.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Just notes about crafting. A letter tucked between the pages. Well, I think.
Lost good time there. That's fine. Good guy prime and I'm gonna be ahead.
Talk's attacking. I better see if I can help.
Lost a good amount of time in these last couple of splits, but now we're in the time save area, so what's that? Kimmy! Hello! Kimmy with the 15-month resub. Hey! Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well, Kimmy, and thank you so much for the continued support, and enjoy the new emotes. 15 months, god dang. Long time. Like I said, I can save 50 seconds on the split because my PB messed up Gaia Prime Skip. If I get Gaia Prime Skip, I'm gonna save a lot of time. And then I have 30 seconds on Ridge and 40 on Hades. Granted, still need to earn that time too, but...
ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Oh, fair enough, Kimmy.
Corrupted,
Good to hear.
but they will not tolerate humans.
So
Time to move on to something new. Damn. Be careful, Ezio. Seth might be reading it. Far from retelling? Are you just done with that?
They think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
And before Murkaz shows up, so we actually have all mods in the stream at the same time. That would be a first. Come on, Mom. Catch up.
Almost there.
Don't hit me, Stonebird. I think of you. Oh, for fuck's sake, of course you did. I hate Stonebirds.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place
But
you...
not
It's...
yeah,
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr.
mind your footing.
Guess that's my way across. Glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Those bits.
The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks.
This is Charles Rodson.
Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
That's what I messed up last time, was getting that skip in time.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance
Alphas were
overridden.
in.
What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel.
It's gonna come down to how well the end game goes, but with all the time save I have there, it should be all in my hands, whether or not this PBs. Arion AWD, thanks for the follow. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Nothing. The power cell doesn't affect the holograms, unfortunately. Thanks, Trigger. You're also my favorite person named Triorino Ron on Twitch.
Your arms. What?
I need to stretch my legs, stand up a little bit.
I'm locked out of core
For this
control.
hologram place.
Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy.
I gotta stand up a little bit.
Please. Stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about.
My legs are about to fall asleep.
I said stop trying to access.
But to be fair, before I started this run, I had like a run before. It was like where it was an hour into the run and didn't stand up between the two runs. So.
Those blameless men.
That was a mistake.
And women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted,
No standing desk? No.
We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000.
Even if I had a standing desk, I couldn't.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease.
I probably would be pretty bad at
No.
laying and standing up at the same time.
And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be.
Probably gotta be a while. Trigger, sorry.
I did it 3
I'll need to make a video on
I've
it.
purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every
I'll do
copy.
it.
Sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence...
It's not, exclamation point Nora is not there. The quotes are back, Kimmy. So it's exclamation point quote 1. Just type exclamation point quote space 1 if you wanna see it. We added the quotes back. Is that pretty fun? Instead of having them as individual.
Like
The world not a
Having them as individual commands. Instead, we added the quote system back, because it just makes it easier. Because apparently I say a lot of dumb shit every now and then that's quotable.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity. I would, but some the truth. I help because when I know which, yeah, Yeah.
So
I take my...
then, oh.
And we're ahead. Oh yeah, that quote was literally yesterday. That was so funny. I wanted to say thanks for the bitch. I did it again, unintentionally. Lol. I wanted to say thanks for the bits, but I said bitch. Wonder if Viliata would ever forgive me. Whatever. I'm sure he laughed about it too. I hope. Thanks, Sif.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let him.
I'm glad you
tell him.
I'll let only.
If
I'll meet.
Eric, take him hours. Hey, look, when, but now you would. Is it fine? We will.
I don't know, did anybody clip it? Would have been a funny clip. I mean, maybe we can go back and find it in the VOD from yesterday and clip it. Alright, can we get a blaze skip here? If you type quote list, I think quote space list, you can see all of them.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right, I'll shut up.
No blaze skip. Guess we have to get some good Glinthawks then.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably get to the fire and shut up a bucket line. I'm not choosy.
What happened? I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's. This must be where Dervahl assembled. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Like I said, had a lot of time to save here on the last 5 splits.
Wish I could be there to see.
Fight or run.
Pretty much have time save on all these last splits, so let's get it.
You're starting to hear it.
Fuck's sake, I hate when he does that. Alright. At least these guys are gonna come running at me. Wait, he's not running at me. What the fuck? He's just standing there like an idiot.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Good.
Alright, get over here. Come on. Glentorp fight.
Hey, look, you but
Yeah.
come on.
Well,
You know, now trying to.
I keep.
No.
Losing time here. No play skip and
Hey, and it's
I.
not the best Glentorp fight in the world.
Hey, please.
Heal within. It will weak.
I'm trying. Perhaps yes.
And have.
Now.
I don't.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Word but. Exact. So other.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Alright, last quest is gonna decide it. If I do it really well, this is a 216.
Campfires.
Give us a
perhaps?
check.
Massing forces for the long march to the city gates.
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
Thanks for the good luck.
The end.
Let's get it.
Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
Alright.
We need those guns.
Here we go.
He will cut you down!
Not this time.
You have vexed me long.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you think I know?
Locked again. Bridge can't take much more of this. He's quick.
Bad healers.
I see him.
Whatever. Rich and Hades. Let's go.
Where do you need me? Here it comes. Better move.
What? Come on, fuck you.
Lower your arm.
Gonna need this. Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
The hell, man. Small machines. Hello? What the f- Can't be serious. This is like terrible rich. I might not even PB now. What the fuck is this shit? Holy shit, that was terrible. If I PB, it's gonna be a very small one. Fucking hell, man, I'm so bad.
Coming!
So fucking inconsistent always. Whatever, let's try to finish it out. At least get a small PB. Cancellation price, I guess. But to be fair, I really want a PB because these splits are really annoying to run against. Try to finish strong here.
Aloy! 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 My own mother, you survived.
Yeah, it's always Tip's
I
fault.
thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive mostly. The machines.
It's just been so inconsistent lately. It's really annoying.
Dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Really?
My strength is not yet spent.
Fuck you, Mount.
I earned it by ice and snow.
Hades is starting the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Hey, look!
They're alive.
Not
My.
we're back. Right. Well,
I should stock up. Last chance. My way's clear.
system threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Small PB, I'll take it. At least I PB'd. I'll take it, I'll take it. Whew. Nice splits though, 2-17-17. Whatever, at least I got rid of those bad splits with a PB. Fuck yeah. I'll take it. It's not as good of a PB as I wanted to, but a PB is a PB. I'll definitely take it.
Master override armed. To activate state name and
I got a little worried there because the start of that Hades fight was that was not pretty.
Master override activated.
Oh well, cut 5 seconds, so nice. Oh well, it's always nice getting it. Whew, GG. Thanks for all the GGs, by the way. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here, everyone. Obviously not as big of a PB. I still want to push for at least right now. I think my goal is at 2:15 in this, so keep pushing. But yeah, one step out of the way. We'll take it. And there's definitely time to cut in this run. Had some tough splits for sure. So. And at least now with this PB, there's gonna be time save throughout the run, so I'm not gonna be in the red for the most of the run. It's always annoying being in the red for the majority of a run. And also this run actually didn't have that great coils. I mean, I had a purple handling, but on that, not really that great. So I had a green damage and a blue damage for the entire run, so I'm a patient runner, I guess. I don't know. Some people are. I don't know. To be fair, I'm actually mostly happy that I beat that other PB, because I just couldn't stand the ending of that run, or
Okay, Gaia. Sorry
how
about
good
that.
it was, and then throwing it away at the end.
You were telling
But,
a story.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So.
But obviously, I'm gonna continue to push any percent, so we'll get this time lowered still. I hope I can get a 215 before ESA, but ESA is coming a lot sooner, so.
100 years.
Or there's actually not that long to ESA, so. But
My mother was home. Thank God.
I'm sure if I get a really solid run and I start becoming.
And after, she took me out to the lawn.
And if I start becoming a little bit more consistent in my play, I'm gonna get 215.
What did you feel?
Right now, my main issue is just how inconsistent I'm playing. One split is really good, then the next split is like,
remember yelling that I didn't. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and.
You can find the schedule on ESA's website right there. Yeah, I'm running any percented winter.
She said I had to care.
So, yeah.
She said,
here in 2 weeks or so.
Will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
Keep going until ESA.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess.
But yeah, nice PB.
I would have wanted her.
I'm happy with this. It's a small PB, but so I'm probably gonna beat this time soon, I would imagine.
And
I feel like it's any day now I'm gonna get like a big PB.
But with enough compassion to.
Like I said, my inconsistency just needs to be
just a little bit.
Needs to improve. That's the main thing right now. Like, I can play well on all the splits, it's just I need to chain good splits together, because it's very up and down at the moment. But that's what needs to get ironed out. But yeah, solid run for sure. Got 2 golds as well, so that's very nice.
Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.